Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. It's the scene for Empire of Thorns. So, Kiku is pregnant, the girlfriend of Sebastian Crowley, and she does not know who the father is, with a rather wild sexual past. It's become a little unclear, and there are a few candidates she's narrowed down from the time that she would have gotten pregnant when she was active. This is something she's very, very ashamed of, but her lover and boyfriend Sebastian has assured her that he's not going to leave her, although it dismays him a little bit, but he still wants to be there. But they've both decided in order to figure out what to do, they need to figure out who the father of this child is. There are four candidates for this child, all of them very older, some powerful members of the courts. Claudio Donati is one of them. A true friend dancer named Tamlin is one of them. They spent a night in passion, the three of them. Could have led to her pregnancy from either man. The third is the Magistrate of Shadows, Andreas. But there's a fourth candidate that she will not say. She said that if it comes to light that that's the father, she'll accept it, but she doesn't even want to bring up who it is unless that's the case. Now, Sebastian's been told that there is a particular hob in the market by the name of Crystalline. And Crystalline is one of those very interesting situations where two changelings made a baby, and it turned out a hob. She runs a booth that sells various herbs, tinctures, and things for women, and it's said that she does very many things involving pregnancy and things of this nature. So that is where Sebastian has been directed.
Sebastian, I bet is coming on, or has she left behind, or has she remained behind?
You are breaking up just a little bit.
No. Is Kiko with him, or has she remained behind somewhere?
She would have asked to remain behind at home. The whole thing is just kind of, she just needs to rest, and she's pretty shocked and upset right now.
Okay. And I guess you're supposed to meet Iris?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, he'll just be at the entrance of the market waiting.
Did he find out elsewhere where to find this hob, or did the two of them maybe have a short conversation before?
I mean, straight up, Iris knows about her. Most of the women know of her.
Okay. So Iris will meet Sebastian.
Okay. Hey. So you can see Sebastian's eyes are kind of really red.
Hi. Is everything okay?
Not really.
What's wrong?
He takes a deep breath. Kiku is pregnant.
Oh. But you're not happy about it?
It's not exactly mine.
Oh. So that's why you wanted to meet a hob that was specializing in pregnancies. Okay. Is she really sure?
She has a few names in mind, and we've only been together 4 days, and she's already been...
Iris is going to look confused because, and then she'll realise quite what you're after, and look very relieved.
Before we...
A minute there, she thought that you were looking for something to help get rid of the baby.
Before we go, there's something you should know. One of the names she gave me as a candidate for, well, potentially to be the father is
Her eyes will widen as she realizes it's for herself because has been mentioned.
And he sees her and goes, yeah.
Oh, well, I think he'd be really happy if it was. Sure.
It's you I'm concerned about.
She'll just shrug again. So, we should probably find that out.
Yeah.
Yeah. This way. And Iris is going to lead the way to the booth in question.
Okay. The booth in question, there's like a, okay, this market sprung up from what was originally like a solid market. So there are booths that kind of go off of a stone and mortar market. Those are the ones that kind of come and go. This booth is in the stone and mortar part of the market. It's actually one of the more popular and kind of established booths. And when you get in there, there are a few different women kind of picking things up and kind of, talking to each other and stuff like that. It's not like there's like a spa day going on in this joint. But there are, it's mostly women in here. There are a few men kind of looking at some stuff. They have like natural sponges in jars and herbs that help with like, pain or cramps or, like pregnancy, stuff like that. Just it caters to women basically. But you'll notice the mistress of the shop kind of stocking things and looking after customers and stuff like that. She is a very, sightly young woman.
Iris will make her way over with a smile.
And she'll look up at her and smile. And then she'll look down and say, "You have amazing childbearing hips."
Oh.
Which coming off of her is a very, very big compliment.
Thank you.
It's going to make it so much easier if you ever have children. Can I help you? She'll kind of look at her with a smile.
Well, one of my friends is pregnant and she doesn't really know who the father is.
Oh, poor dear. And she'll kind of look at Sebastian like she doesn't want to assume that the woman is who she needs to talk to. Not trying to be like sexist. She also assumes that because you're saying one of your friends and you have a guy with you here, that you are pregnant and he is the confused possible father in tow.
It's his girlfriend.
Oh, okay, I see.
It's not her.
She doesn't have that cast about her yet. And she'll kind of smile at her. There is that chipmunk is on her arm, basically kind of playing with her earrings and her hair and stuff. But it's squirrel. I'm sorry, that's good. But she'll say, "Do you wish to know who the father is?" Looking at Sebastian.
Sebastian will stay silent for like 2 seconds and then will nod. Yeah.
Do you happen to have something of hers?
No, he pulls out the thumbnail she gave him. Because that used to be hers. She gave it to me.
What is it again?
The thumb drive. She gave.
Yes. She'll say, "You're going to lose this. Is it all right, or is it irreplaceable?"
He looks at it and goes, well, I kinda wanted to hold on to it, but this is more important. And he gives it to her.
Now, the other tricky subject is price. This is a fairly powerful bit of magic. She'll kind of look at him and bite her lip.
He scratches his head, like the back of his head. I've never really done this before. Don't really know how it works.
I know what I want.
And she looks at her.
She'll lean in, and she'll bring her lips to his ear and whisper. I'll type to you what she's whispering.
His eyes widen for a bit, and he stops, like doesn't move a bit for like an inch for a few seconds, and then
Iris
goes.
will get curious, but she won't actually ask.
And he goes, "Okay, it's a deal."
She'll hold her hand out for a handshake.
He'll look at the hand, and after staring at it, he'll slowly go for the hand to shake her hand.
Okay. She'll motion you to follow her. Iris can too. And she'll basically light a few candles. She'll take you back to like a back quote unquote workroom. There's a low table, and she'll basically put a piece of paper onto it. And you see her take like a peacock feather quill pin, and she'll take a knife and cut her hand, kind of like gasp, and pour it into a bowl. She'll take the quill, and she'll dab it into the blood and begin to scribble on the page, basically making random lines and essentially like just nonsense. She'll blow on it for a moment to dry the blood essentially, and fold it and put it on the table. And then she'll look at Sebastian and say, "Open your mouth."
He'll just open his mouth, he'll take a deep breath, and he'll open his mouth.
She'll walk over to Sebastian and carefully put her hands on his shoulder and lean in. And bring her lips to his mouth to where they're barely touching him. Not enough to really kiss him or anything like that, but to where her lips are almost touching his. And she'll begin to inhale. As she inhales, it doesn't hurt, it just feels very strange. And Iris, you can see basically rushing of energy and of the ephemeral, essentially. And you see Sebastian's hair begin to gray.
Iris
And
is going to widen.
his skin begins to loosen a little as wrinkles form at the corner of his eyes. He shrinks about an inch and ages about a give or so 40 years in front of her, putting him at about his mid-50s, late 60s. Or early 60s, somewhere in that range. Not too old, but definitely older. She steps back and it becomes very apparent that she took his youth.
Yeah, Iris almost looked like she was about to do something to stop it towards the end there, because she was a bit worried that he'd done something stupid and traded his life away or something. But when she stops, Iris will visibly relax.
You'll notice that she looks a bit dewier, and her skin looks a little more refreshed, and Her eyes a little brighter, her hair a little golder, and she'll smile at him.
He'll open his eyes, he'll smile at her, and he'll touch his face.
You wear it well, actually.
So I did hear that out of character.
She'll say, you wear it well, actually. It looks good on you.
He'll smile. Is there a mirror?
Yeah, she'll point at one nearby.
He'll go to it. He'll be a bit shocked, and then his face will slowly relax. Oh, well. And smile and goes, well, there's a good side to it. And looks to Iris and smiles and says, so, what do you think?
Well,
Dab, I'll send you the picture of what it looks like without, like, all of the overlaying over it. That's a more clear view of what he looks like.
well, it looks good, but I mean,
Don't worry, I'm ready to pay the price. It's too late now anyways.
Okay, is so much life, or just look older?
She'll smile. And she'll hand the paper to Sebastian.
Sebastian will take the paper and he'll look to Iris and goes, either way, I'm not regretting doing it. And
Okay.
he'll look to the paper.
I put in Facebook what it says. You can choose to share it or not. I take it you know who that NPC is, right?
I think I've heard the name before.
I'll put the overlay because you've been in a scene with them, so I know you know them.
Okay.
You've been in 2 scenes with them, actually. Let me show you. I know Iris would lose her shit if she found out who it was. This fellow.
Oh yes, he was in the trial and stuff. But Sebastian doesn't really know him that well. He never actually spoke to him. He just heard the name. Yeah, so Sebastian looks at it and goes,
I'm curious, but again, she's not going to ask.
Okay. Yeah, well, given what Johnny just sent me by mail, yeah, his eyes just widen. Oh, fuck. Fuck. Oh.
Are you okay?
He gives her the paper. There's a bit of anger to the movement.
My dear woman, the name scribbled on that paper is Lord Devon Llewellyn.
The summer guy?
The Constable of Calfaction. Yes, the very narcissistic.
No. That was what she says.
Yes. She'll kind of look over at the paper and she's like, he stopped staring in a mirror long enough? And she'll kind of just like shake her head like, really? How? Bet y'all people wish it was Donadio right now. It would make life so much easier.
Seb just stands there, just taking it in for a while.
So, are you going to be okay with flying here?
I'm afraid of his reaction.
Well, not him, her.
Goes, yeah. She. There was one name she didn't want to give me. No,
Yeah, that
no.
was it.
Iris is going to shrug. I mean, he probably deserves to know at some point, but definitely Kiko needs to know first.
Yes. And he'll just said to take the paper back.
She'll give it back to him.
The girl looks kind of apologetic that you got bad news, and she'll kind of walk back out, and she'll come back in with a bottle of like drops, like a serum, and she'll hand it to you. And
He'll take it. He'll watch if see if there's a label on it or anything.
oh, it says um it has like a picture of like a flower, like blooming basically, like pretty blooming flowers, and it says to ensure a proper balance. And she'll say it's um it's vitamins. She drips them under her tongue in the morning. It'll make the baby stronger.
And he'll smile and goes, "Thank you." And he'll look to Iris. Should we go?
Iris will nod. Thank you.
What are you doing
Me?
to prevent? She'll touch her stomach.
Well, we kind of decided that we didn't mind too much if it did happen, so we're just using the rhythmy thing to make it less likely.
She'll kind of go back and hand her one of the bottles.
The same bottle or a different
Yep.
bottle?
They're good
Oh,
for before.
okay. Thank you.
Though I do have a bracelet that, when worn, helps to tell you when the moon is full. That's speak for when you're right. It can be either used to avoid or to enhance.
That might be helpful, but
She'll go over to it and she'll pick it up, and it's a bracelet with like moonstones on it. And right now, she'll kind of like she'll clip it on her wrist to show her, and right now, the stones are very dark.
it's practically new. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like basically a new moon.
Mm-hmm.
And she'll say, the closer you get to your ovulation, the brighter it'll get. When it's the very brightest, you're very, very fertile. When it starts to become white, that's when you need to be careful. But when it shades of blue, you're pretty much safe.
She'll nod. Thank you. And she'll kind of rummage around in her bag and pull out an embroidered bookmark. She tends to carry those around when she goes to the markets. They're like small things.
Oh, how beautiful! And she'll take it. She finds it a very acceptable trade. She'll kind of hand it up to the squirrel, who will basically take it and run off with it, and kind of like tuck it someplace safe for her. Do either of you need anything else?
Iris will look to Sebastian.
I'm fine.
3 drops under the tongue every morning.
He'll look and he'll nod.
She'll bite her lip and she'll say, if she doesn't want this, there are options. And if she needs help, bring her back to me.
Thank you.
Either way, she'll shrug. It's not the end of the world. If you were willing to trade that for the knowledge of who the father was, then I assume you love her very much.
More than anything.
Then you'll be fine. Babies are wonderful. And she'll smile.
He'll smile. Iris, you're ready?
Iris will nod, and with a smile and a nod to the dear proprietor, will make her way out of the stall.
He'll follow. And as he makes his way out, he'll smile and nod his head and goes and say one last time, "Thank you." And he'll walk away.
She'll go back to stocking the shelves.
And this is probably where I escape, but you can probably keep going and have Seb and Kiko having their little chat.
If you like.
Yeah, well, Sebastian's gonna go to Kiko now.
Okay, well, I'm off to work. Bye!
Bye! Thanks for being part of the scene.
Okay, bye-bye.
Overlay.
So, yeah, Sebastian walks to, I guess they were at Kiko's place or his hollow.
She's in his hollow right now. She's kind of laying on his bed, just kind of reading and trying to be happy.
Yeah, well, he puts his hoodie on. He puts his hoodie up, I should say. And he walks in. So it's the same clothes he was wearing, just with his hoodies up.
Mm-hmm.
He has the paper. He slowly walks in. He's showing his emotions. Hey.
She'll look at him and then look down. It was the 4th, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Oh no.
She'll grab her. Actually, is she turning her back or is she facing him?
She's facing him.
Hey. It's okay. Well, if she doesn't want it, we'll take care of it, or like I said. No. Az can take care of it. And she'll smile. On the plus side, you might like what I traded in.
She was in such a fucking daze that like she didn't quite notice it, but she'll also look up to him. What did you trade?
Yeah, at that
His hoodie.
Yeah, at that moment he'll take down his hoodie.
She'll blink looking at him like, oh my. Oh my. She kind of shivers for a second.
Hey, I was willing to pay the price.
She licks her lips.
She smiles.
Did you know that pregnancy can make a woman really aroused? Kind of pointing at the bed like, we're going over there now.
He just
hand.
He like softly grabs her and starts kissing her. Well, first like on the neck and slowly goes up. And then reaches her lips. And
Yeah.
it's on.
Much gentler than it normally is. Because, baby, but oh my god, does she approve of this trade? So yes, I think we can probably either skip to the end and end the scene, or fade to black and then pop out on the other side and talk more.
Actually, I'll say at the end, yeah. After it, he smiles and at her and says, "Please don't have another baby, just so I can get even older." And he smiles and he laughs.
She'll kind of like nuzzle up to him, like she spent herself. Oh my god. That's like the deepest lovemaking you two have had, and she's basically just like got her head on his shoulder, like, nope. You'll be dead if I do that.
Yeah, that won't be good. And he like grabs her face gently and smiles at her.
She'll puff her cheeks out and kind of make fish lips at him.
Everything's gonna be fine. If, like I said, if he doesn't want it, there's plenty of other ways.
Do you remember how you said you didn't? Well, you were saying the whole thing about if I wanted you to be the father.
Yes.
If I was ready to do this with you. I feel really guilty that I am. I feel like it's so much so soon, but that I don't even really care. Is that bad?
Wait, I'm not getting out of character. I'm not getting what she's saying. What?
She's asking if it's bad that she wants to like be that serious with him so fast, that she feels like it's too fast and too soon, but she doesn't care.
Guys, I don't think so.
She'll sigh and just cuddle up to him lovingly.
Well, telling the others should be fun.
Do you remember the other day when I awkwardly asked you if you wanted to get married on Monday, joking around?
Yeah.
We so should have done it.
His eyes widen and he's like, wait, you actually want to get married?
Not if you don't want to. She'll look at him cautiously, like, it's a trap!
I mean, um, he's like,
I don't want you to take this the wrong way, but I really get the sense that you don't want to. And I'm not particularly rushing. So don't worry. You definitely have that vibe of no wants, okay?
guys, I love you and all, just I've only been back in this world for not even a month yet, and I'm sure you kind of understand.
Sebastian, it's tradition and modern society that dictates that people even have to get married in the first place. We were talking about it because we were joking about everybody else getting married. We don't have to. Like, ever. We could just be happy and not have the paper between us.
And he just smiles and caresses her hair and goes, "I love you."
I love you too. I really, really want watermelon mayonnaise right now. What the hell's wrong with me? She'll just shake her head.
Your what is it? How do they put it these days? How did Az say it? Preggies. I think that's what making all the weird taste.
Can we please go get some watermelon and mayonnaise? Please?
Okay.
She'll kind of bounce. Please, please, please!
Yes, we can go get it. He goes to say it, and he's like, thinks about it, goes, that's tough.
Squee! She'll hop on him, nuzzling him. We have to get dressed, though, don't we?
Well, it depends what you mean by have to. Physically, we can just go outside and, naked, but then we'll get in trouble with the law. If what you mean is we better get naked, we better get dressed, then yes, we better get dressed.
You want to wear my clothes and I wear yours?
As long as it's not a skirt.
She'll fish out a pair of like her jeans and like one of her tank tops and like one of her Hello Kitty hoodies, and she'll wiggle into his jeans.
Okay, he'll put it on. I'm not sure how much it fits because, well, he isn't too tall, but he does have like 3 in strength and like 2 in athletics.
She's tiny.
So it's a
She'll kind
bit
of
tight
look
on
at
him, I
him like
guess.
wearing the clothes, and she's like, "That's not gonna work." That is not gonna work. And she'll wiggle her clothing off of him and put it back on her, and help him get his clothes on.
Okay, well, he'll take his clothes off and put his on. So, damn it, I can't say it. We'll just get your food.
She'll giggle at him.
And he'll smile, goes, "Oh, I can't wait to see someone in Naz's reactions."
To it being him.
No, and he'll like show his face.
It's really good on you.
If you say so. He kisses her
Oh,
on
no, no, you don't understand. It looks really good on you. She'll like hop on him again with a happy fox face, like pawing at his face gently, like, I want it more.
Okay, you have to choose. Either we go again or you get. And he like forces himself to say it, watermelon and mayonnaise.
Watermelon and baconaise. She'll bounce. No, ew. Ew, I'm not that pregnant. She'll shake her head like, no. Ew. Never
Baconaise? What's
again.
baconaise?
You don't know what baconaise is? Oh no. Drag out of the hollow. We leave now. She will drag him all the way to the store. And she'll bounce, and bounce and hop and bounce up and down. And the guy's looking at her like, holy shit, calm down. But like smiling at the same time. And she's like, I need one piece of toast with baconaise. And he'll shrug and throw some toast in the toaster and pop it down, and she'll kind of bounce up and down. And he'll kind of take a knife and smear some interestingly colored mayonnaise on it. And she'll take it and pay for it and hold it up to your character's mouth. Here.
He'll open his mouth. And he'll like close his eyes because it looks very strange to him. That better not kill me. And she says that jokingly, of course.
Of course it will. Now eat it. She'll like tap it to his lips.
He eats it.
It's it's baconaise, bro. I don't know if you guys in France have it or not.
Oh, I mean, I've lived in Australia and
Oh,
in France, and I've never seen it. So it's pretty much bacon flavored mayonnaise.
yeah, it is good. It's not bad. But have you ever had a BLT?
Yeah.
Yeah, like if the bacon soaked into the mayonnaise a little bit, you know?
Okay.
Like it tastes like bacon mayonnaise. It's not complicated.
Yeah. All right.
So she'll buy some watermelon and some mayonnaise, and she'll like get a little bit of salt, and she'll put it all together, and then she'll nom it up really quickly.
You are so weird, but I love you.
It's so good. You have to try a bite.
Do I really
This
have to?
this is legit one of my sister's pregnancy cravings, by the way, when she was pregnant. Yeah, she'll like hold it up like a little piece of it, like wiggling it.
He'll like open his eyes close his eyes and open his mouth again. Yeah, I guess it doesn't taste good.
Okay, look, I've done this before just to try it because of my sister. It's not bad. I can see where someone might find it good, but it's definitely weird. Like texturally, it's like, what the fuck just happened in my mouth?
Yeah, he like moves his mouth. He goes, nah. I think I think my mouth is in fairy right now. It's well, it's not bad.
And then it gets the back of your throat.
Good. It's I think
She'll take
my
another
guys
bite.
I think my throat is making love, trying to make love to the rest of the inside of my body. Feels strange.
Isn't that fantastic? It's so salty and sweet.
Not my
She'll
thing.
bounce.
Guys, guys, you know what? It tastes so good. I'm gonna sacrifice myself and let you have all of it.
She'll bounce across the table and kiss him on the lips. Like, and wiggle, 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 and then eat the rest. Like, just nom it up very quickly. I don't think I've ever heard a larger sigh of relief from someone. Yeah, she'll nom it all up
She
and then wipe
smiles.
her mouth.
Okay, so I really think we should tell well, at least for my face, the whole, and he shows his face, the whole, getting like that thing. I so want to see your reaction.
You can give me a perception empathy with Kiku involving his new appearance, by the way.
You mean how much he sure loves it exactly? So what do I wits empathy?
Yeah.
The fuck?
You can fucking add like a die because, like, no, you'd add 2 dice because you know something.
So wait, the fuck is wrong?
Dice stream's been crazy lately. If you need,
There
I
we
can
go.
roll. Okay.
Oh, there we go. Wits 3 plus empathy 1 plus I have 1 for having mental autumn, and plus 2 again. You said
Yeah, add 2 die.
1, 2, 3, 4. Nearly
Okay.
exceptional. Damn it.
Here's the deal. She did find Sebastian attractive before. That's not what it is. Sebastian looks like Sebastian now, plus like 30 years. And that's her fetish. So she is certainly okay with this. Like,
Yeah, I guess so.
she's not displaying any more affection for him. It's not as though like this just happens to be an extremely happy like kind of coincidence. Do you know what I mean? Not coincidence. Like it's serendipity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It is certainly not a negative thing to her that you aged so many years, but she doesn't seem more attracted to him or more like. She doesn't seem to favor him any more than she did earlier.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's just she certainly doesn't dislike it.
Like she still loves him just as much, not any less, not any more. But if she had to choose, she would pick him like he's now.
That is a very good way to put it, actually. She really does have a thing for older men. So the love of her life looking like an older man is definitely a positive. But it wouldn't be a negative if he didn't. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's like the best way I can think to put it.
Okay, well, he'll take her in his arms. No, actually, he'll like try and carry her, and he'll go. Okay, well, let's go to what's the name of the tavern again?
Trudeau's.
Okay, let's go to Trudeau's, and we can tell the others.
But what if Devin's there? He goes there sometimes.
We can either ignore him or I can kick his ass, whatever you want.
Oh no! Don't kick his ass. He was nice to me. It was just one time, but I don't even really. I know how it happened. It wasn't bad. It's just I didn't expect it.
What do you mean? You didn't expect to be pregnant, or you didn't expect?
Well, no, I certainly didn't expect that, but I didn't expect him to sleep with me.
So yeah, what do you mean?
Well, he came into Four Seasons because they were looking for someone. They thought they had hidden him 4 seasons. And I had been dancing. And he saw me, and afterwards I went up to him and I was basically like, hey, sorry. I was kind of embarrassed. And he had to question me. And one thing led to another, and we kind of ended up back at his place. And she'll kind of look down.
Hey guys, and he pokes her head back up and goes, "It's okay. I'm just."
I really didn't expect him to do it. He really is a bit cold. He's just kind of aloof, and she'll shrug. I mean, he wasn't, she'll kind of tilt her head. He wasn't, it was good. I mean, physically it was great. And I mean, he was nice, but he was so distant.
Yeah, he seems to. Well, he's known to be like not having much emotions and being dangerous and all that.
I didn't stay the night. I can tell you that. Not that I didn't want to, or he just it wasn't that kind of a thing. I just it was
You
pretty much
just
a one night stand.
stay the night. I get it. It's okay.
I just wanted to go home afterwards. I mean, it was nice, but she'll shrug. That's all. It was nice. Not like you. Oh my god. You're pretty much the best lover I've ever had. She'll kind of nod.
And he'll like look at her, like he'll take in like how many lovers he knows she's had. He's like, wow, I'm good.
Yeah, including your mentor.
Yeah, and he's like, wow, I'm good. Oh wow, okay, I have to have your permission for this, but can I please shove it in Will's face?
Oh yes, you can. Although I'm not gonna lie, he's a close third.
Okay, who the fuck is second?
She'll blush. Claudio. He's very, very, very passionate. Extremely passionate.
Yeah, he kind of.
Almost too much, honestly. It's like he breaks and then he just gives everything, but to the point that it's almost overwhelming. You're number one because, and she'll kind of like touch his hair and like kind of stroke his cheek. You, you give all of yourself, but you're also taking. It's very back and forth with you.
He smiles and he kisses him. So we can go to Kudos and maybe if we get bored, I can question you. And he smiles.
No, we could always go to the broom closet.
Yeah, we can do that. I can question you there.
She'll nuzzle him and kind of boop his nose a bunch. Let's go.
And this, I believe, is where our scene ends.
Yep. So much floof. All the floof. So, goodbye, players and watchers and all those other things.